let's get down to business. Let's talk about how we are going to work it from here. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and then we'll do the cleaning, and then I will take some x-rays, and then we can work on an action plan. And we're going to prioritize different areas of the mouth that need work, and we're going to see exactly the next steps and plan of action. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, and I'd like you to answer as honestly as possible. And remember, I don't judge. We're all human beings, so please answer as honestly as possible, and that will actually help me to come up with a better plan and the best plan for your needs. So the first question is going to be, when last did you see a dentist? 2 years ago. Okay. And how long you left? Why did you leave it that long? If you don't mind me asking, was it financial? Was it just, one of those things that happens? Financial. Okay. Yep, COVID has ruined everything. It's been terrible. But we'll work with it, and I will work with your budget as well, so don't worry about that. Okay, how often do you brush? Once a day. Okay. That is something we're going to have to work on, regardless of whether you have cavities or no cavities, regardless of your overall mouth health. You will need to be brushing twice a day. Okay. But that's fine, as long as you're brushing at some point in the day. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Do you floss? And this you have to be honest about. Do you floss? And how often do you floss? Twice a day. So you floss twice a day, but you only brush once a day. That's interesting. Okay. I actually never had an answer like that before, but that's good. That's very good. Okay. Next question will be, what kind of toothpaste do you use? Do you use whitening toothpaste? Do you use fluoride toothpaste? Although nowadays most toothpastes have fluoride in it. Or do you use sensitivity toothpaste? Sensitivity again, and which brand? Sensitive. Okay. Okay, perfect. And okay, that was all for now. Those are all the questions that I have for you at this moment. You will have to work on your brushing, but we'll talk about an action plan once I've looked at your teeth and the overall health of your mouth. So you can actually head on to the bed, get yourself comfortable, and just remember that I'm a very gentle dentist, so you don't have to feel uncomfortable, and if you do, just let me know and I'll stop, and you can just take a moment to relax and gather your thoughts, and remember that I don't judge. I'm here to look after you, and I'm here to better your health and your general oral health, so rest assured you are in good hands. Okay, so please head over to the bed. You've made yourself very comfortable. That's excellent. I'm just going to put on my mask and some gloves so that we are nice and surgically sterilized. And let's get on with the exam. So, just going to put on my little gloves. So just remember to raise your left hand if you're feeling uncomfortable or if it's hurting at all. Just let me know and I'll stop. Okay, so I'm going to start with the front teeth. Can you open just a little bit wider for me? Perfect. So for someone that hasn't been to the dentist in 2 years, your build-up is actually not that bad. Okay, I'm just going to reach to the back of your mouth. Oh, I nearly stabbed myself in the face. Are you still doing okay? Perfect. Just let me know if I need to stop, okay? So, I do need to tell you that the front and back of your teeth looks great and there's not much to take off. But in between, it's a little bit built up. But I'm going to get rid of that right now for you. There are some stubborn stains on your teeth. But we can deal with those. Are you getting a weird taste in your mouth? Okay, I think you do have, I do see a bit of a cavity starting, but we'll revise that in the x-rays. You have the most gorgeous eyes, I must tell you. You are doing great and you're being so brave. Okay, so that's the scraping done. I'm just going to take this tool and I'm going to just check how hollow your teeth are or how not hollow they are. So I'm just going to knock against them gently. Tell me if I'm hurting and I'll stop. Okay, so it seems like your teeth are okay for now. They seem to be quite healthy, but I do suspect some cavities going on, just because we need to keep that brushing routine going. So I'm going to take some x-rays and we can discuss it and take an action plan from there. So now we've done the scraping and now I'm going to just check your gum health. So for that I will be using this. This is actually a tool that has a camera on the end that actually goes under your gum and takes almost like a photo, almost like an You are seriously being so brave. You are one of my best patients. You'll be surprised how often we get screaming patients. It's terrible. Some people just don't like coming to the dentist. So thank you for being so good. Okay, so everything looks okay with the gums, which is excellent. Okay, perfect. Okay, now that we've done all the cleaning, I'm quickly going to floss your teeth. And this is the floss you should be using. It's waxed and it's got mint flavor on it. So you're just going to wrap it around your finger. And like this. Okay, just open wide, please. A little bit wider. Thank you. You're doing so well. Okay, this is just a stubborn tooth over here. Hold on a moment. Perfect. Okay, and I'm just going to reach to the back of your mouth. Your teeth are very close together, which is good. And then just the top of your mouth. Okay, and now that we've done the scraping and cleaning of your teeth, checked for any possible visible signs of damage, and done the camera work on your gums, we are going to have the hygienist take care of your x-rays, and then I will be back in a minute to help you decide on an action plan. And in the meantime, I'm going to ask you to just rinse your mouth in the corner basin. You can choose from different flavors of mouth rinse, from watermelon to mint to strawberry, and I think we have grape as well. So if you'll be so kind as to just climb off the bed and go rinse out, and I'll see you back here in a minute. So which flavor did you use for your mouth rinse? Watermelon. Oh, that seems to be the favorite amongst the practice. So that's good. Okay, so I have printed out an action plan for you for your teeth. This is what it looks like. So the areas highlighted in red are the areas we will have to work on. The areas highlighted in green are your good teeth. This is what your action plan will look like. So I'm going to explain it to you really quickly. So these two teeth, they will need crowns. That one over there and that one. Well, this whole section is actually, you will need some fillings and as well as a crown. But I have, as you can see at the bottom, I have put pricing and the prioritization of the procedure that needs to be done. So number one, we will need to do a composite filling of 3 teeth. That'll be your 3 bottom ones. Then the 2 other surfaces will be the top 2, which are these ones. So these ones and these ones are of top priority. And then this one over here, I see you had a veneer put in, and your veneer is sort of slipping down, so we will need to adjust that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one in the front and one in the back so that the tooth can come forward, because I see it's going a little bit in ones in green are fine. The ones in red, we need to check ASAP. And then when it's blue, we will change it to blue when it's complete, when we've done everything. So I think I'm going to go ahead and schedule your appointment for the 3 composite fillings as well as the 2 composite fillings at the bottom. And then I'm going to prescribe some special toothpaste that's going to help you with your enamel, because I see that your enamel is sort of coming off. And I don't know if you maybe had some kind of fever when you were a baby, or it could be hereditary. So I'm going to just prescribe a perfect toothpaste that I prescribe to most of my patients with enamel problems. It's called Sensodyne sensitivity toothpaste. Okay, and then I'm going to prescribe some floss, the minted wax floss. Okay, and I need you to do that twice a day. I know you said you already do that twice a day, but you'll need to brush twice, morning and night, as well as floss morning and night. And then I needed to ask you, do you eat a lot of candy, or do you drink a lot of coffee or wine, or things that stain your teeth? Because I've noticed a lot of stains in between your teeth, which I'm not sure why that's happening if you are flossing twice a day. So you'll just have to revisit the technique that you're using when you floss. You need to make like a C shape around your teeth and really go up and down and reach right at the back of those teeth. So do you eat a lot of candy? You do. Oh, you chew a lot of gum. Okay, I'm gonna have you switch your sugar for xylitol, which is a natural sugar. It's a little bit better for you than normal artificial or other sugar, normal sugar. And when you chew gum, I would prefer that you use a sugar-free gum, or a gum that has xylitol in it, because that is really killing your teeth. But other than that, the fact that you haven't been to the dentist for 2 years is actually, I wouldn't have even been able to tell, because your teeth are very good. They're in good shape. Besides the few cavities and stains, but we can do a whitening for you if you like. The whitening is $200 once off, and we give you the gel and the tooth impressions. So if you're interested in that, I will print out a quote and you can decide at which stage you'd like to do that. But for now, we do need to focus on those 2 fillings at the bottom and the 3 at the top. Are you okay? Do you have any questions? Is there something you're not clear about? You good? Okay. Yes. Well, you see, if you floss, the more you floss, the better the stains will always be there. We will have to actually whiten between the teeth. But if the more you brush and the less sugar you consume, the better it will be for your teeth in general. So I'm very happy with your overall oral health. So if there are any questions that you may think of after this appointment, you can always call me. You have my number, and I'll be happy to answer any and every question